This is the 22mm Pancake lens from Canon. It goes on it's for the EFM mounts, so it goes on the mirrorless. I've got a Canon M50. It goes on that. There's also Canon M5, and there's a few other ones it goes on. So I'm just going to go over a few of my thoughts on it. I've had it for a bit over a year now. I've been using it. It's pretty much my favourite lens for just photography. There are a couple of downsides to it, which I'll go over a bit later in the video. So this isn't going to be overly technical. If you do want to check out a much more technical video, I'd recommend checking out Christopher Frost Photography. He's got a great series, goes into a lot of detail about the technical aspects of the lenses. Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description. So first up, we'll just talk a little bit about some of the specs on it. So it's 22mm, which means that it's fairly wide. I found this pretty good for doing landscape and cityscape sort of stuff, and that's worked out pretty well. If you're into street photography, it'd probably be pretty good at that. I don't really do a lot of that. Good thing about this is it goes right down to f2.0, so it can let a lot of light in, so pretty good for low light sort of conditions. I've even used it for a little bit of doing astrophotography stuff, so it's been pretty good for that too. Now, another great thing about this lens is, well, you can see how small it is. It also weighs hardly anything. I think it's 115 grams from memory. And because of how small it is, you can put on a Canon M50 and it's a perfect little travel camera sort of setup. If you wanted to take a small camera out into a city and just walk around taking photos, it's so lightweight and really good for that. Now, there are a couple of drawbacks with it, and one that I found, it's not very good for video. It's got no image stabilization, so if you try and handhold the camera while shooting video, it's just so shaky. It's pretty much unusable. You can use it with a tripod, and then it might be all right. The other minor downside is that the filter diameter is 43mm, which is not a very common size. So I've kind of found a little bit of difficulty if I wanted to try and find filters. So if I want to find an ND filter for this lens, it's been pretty much impossible. It might be different where you are. You might have a bit more options, but I haven't been able to find anything for it. Overall, I think for the price it is, and for how small and how lightweight it is, it's definitely something, if you've got a mirrorless system, you should get. It's great for photography. Not so much for shooting video. But like I said earlier in the video, it's pretty much for straight up photography, it's my favourite lens on this system. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.